What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering Ole Miss running back Zach Evans. Now, for those of you who don't know Zach Evans or aren't familiar with his recruiting profile, he was one of the most coveted running backs coming out of Texas. He was the highest rated since Adrian Peterson, highly touted, very decorated. He's kind of had a wishy-washy, weird career so far. He's transferred from one school to another, and he didn't really take over a bell cow role, but he was so damn effective on his usage. So we're really gonna dive into his tape a little bit today. We're just gonna look at highlights and kind of get an idea, a general idea as to what kind of running back we're dealing with, and then we're gonna come up with a comp together like we did with the Rashi Rice video. So a quick little bio of Zach Evans. This weight is definitely off. ESPN has him listed as 6 foot 215. We'll split the difference. We'll say he's like 210, 6 foot. That's fine. That's awesome bell cow size. You can see his 2 years at TCU, super efficient, 7.7 yards per carry, 7 yards per carry, and then 6.5 yards per carry. Touchdowns in every single year. The one thing that I noticed with this guy is he just doesn't catch a whole lot of passes, and that's okay. There's a place for these kind of guys in the NFL, especially when you're such a special runner between the tackles. We're just going to be looking at his junior year highlights here. This is when he transferred to Ole Miss and split a backfield with Quinshon Judkins. We're going to get a good overall idea as to what kind of running back he is, and we're just going to react to some of his highlights and then come up with that comp at the end. All right, let's hop right into it. I've watched him before, so I'm not going to be too surprised, but every time I watch him, I'm pretty much impressed by something that he does. He's such a smooth operator, so I'm excited to share this guy with you. First play, hits the B gap. It's great blocking here. Really good blocking, and he's got some speed there. This is one of the things you can't describe with this guy. So in the backfield here, Zach Evans gets a handoff. There's a whole lot of blocking going on here. Like, everything's blocked up pretty good. And so what he does is he presses up into this hole. I'm not a running back guru, but some of the stuff that he does is just like, it's so nice. It's so silky. So he presses up into the hole, and all these guys come towards that hole. I don't have my draw tool, so I can't really show you. But like, he makes this cut. It's like a rounded cut. And he doesn't juke. Like, he makes a rounded cut and he doesn't lose speed. And it just allows him to accelerate around the edge. Super weird. Very weird. You don't see that happen too much. He shows some contact balance here. Picks up a lot of yards. He was probably dead to rights there. Next play. Good blocking. Dude, he's just silky. He's just got like a quick, smooth snake to him, you know? This little sidestep. What is this little sidestep? What is this little sidestep? Like, how does he evade this tackle here? It's sick. Absolutely sick. He's fluid, just very comfortable, and he understands where his body is. He knows how to control his body really well. I bet you he'd be a good receiver. He just doesn't catch passes. That rounded turn around the edge here and just takes the contact. Just hammering home, moving the pile. This play, watch the left guard here. He makes a nice pulling block, and then Zach Evans follows him up, and he just picks up a lot of yards. It's such a well-blocked play. This is a beautiful play, but Zach Evans also carries a guy. This is sick. Just boom, right through the contact. Two guys, it's like 10 yards. This team likes to run a lot of power. This left tackle, or the left guard here, he does a good job sealing out, and then Zach Evans follows the guard up again and picks up a lot of yards. This team blocks really well, but he just hits it with all the conviction in the world. Good contact balance. He runs into his guy a little bit, but damn, dude. He's kind of shot out of a can. Woo! This play, dude. Oh my God. All right, watch Zach Evans find the green grass. This is sick. This is crazy vision here. This is really good stuff. You're born with this. You don't learn this stuff. He's supposed to be going here. Nobody's blocking anything. The quarterback was probably supposed to check out of this play anyway. He's supposed to be following this guy up. This guy, his blocker here is on his ass, and he just finds this hole. He just cuts back to this hole and just explodes through it. You know, how the hell? How do you score a touchdown there? You're not supposed to score a touchdown there. Pivot, bang, bang. It's a little stiff arm, and there's a guy trying to tackle him at the right leg. He's sick. I like his ability to get skinny right here. Kind of just sifts his way through the traffic really well. I think that's what pops off probably the most to me about this guy. He's so slippery. Like, he's kind of like, he's a slippery little snake. But like, he just squeezes through this hole here, and he picks up a lot of yards, man. Like, he just slides through. There's not a whole lot here. He's kind of just reading this. This is a great block here. But he just goes to the left and just, he's not afraid of the contact. I kind of feel like when I'm watching him, he has no patience, but like maybe that's not a bad thing. Like he is just shot out of cannon every play. I think he plays at like 4 or 5 speed all the time, like just foot on the gas, and that's just, I think that's what makes him so fun. That's kind of like why a lot of people like Javonte Williams. I think he plays kind of similar here. Just goes, man. Rounded cut here. Contact, just touchdown. All right, this play right here, we're gonna see that rounded cut again. He's so explosive, and he does this weird, it's a unique move that you don't see too many people doing. I wish I knew how to describe it better. I wish I was like a running back coach or some shit. We'll slow it down right when he gets there. Okay, half speed. He just makes this rounded cut. It's so weird. That is so weird that he can do that. He can just pivot. These next 2 plays just prove that he's not afraid of contact at all. I don't know if that's what you want from your running back, to just seek out the contact, which he kind of does, but like it's so fun to watch. Like he just blasts through these guys. Here we go. Little A gap, and he just bang, lowers his shoulder, no hesitation. Same thing here, little outside run. Boom, right through the guy. The guy gets a tackle, but he picks up probably 3 yards right after the contact. This might be my favorite play from Zach Evans here. It's a little outside run, and he just creates so much extra yardage that he shouldn't get on this play. It's a very fun play that just kind of encapsulates his skill set. So we're going to go ahead and watch it. Little outside run here. He reads that tight end block. The body control there on the sideline is sweet. And he just makes a guy miss to get in the end zone. It's very nice. He shows good burst, vision, speed, and balance there. That's a good play. This next play here, you see a ton of goal line work for this guy. You fantasy guys, if you want to get your little edge on your rookie running backs, this guy excels on the goal line. Like he just punches it in, and that's the premier points if you're a big fantasy guy. So he just powers this in. And Ole Miss evidently trusted him over the freshman to be able to just punch these in. Here's another play that encapsulates how much contact balance he has. He gets dragged a little bit, and he breaks the tackle, and then he has enough acceleration to be able to pick up like another 5 yards as soon as he gets the contact. Okay, so he just drags this guy, and he accelerates, and he gets out, and he picks up, I mean, that might have been 10 yards. Another great example of that little rounded cut. Now watch this corner. He's going to get sucked up by Zach Evans' body language, I guess you could say. So just watch here. I'll pause it when we get close. So this guy, right? He's starting to break down. He sees that the run's coming outside. Just watch Zach Evans. He kind of just rounds like this, and then he breaks out, but he doesn't do a juke. He just makes this rounded cut. It's really cool. Makes this rounded. Whoop. And how, like, he's a full yard away from this guy, and this guy had the angle. Dead to rights, and he blasts through contact on this play, and it's such an impressive run. He's an impressive runner. So I can't lie, I've been enamored with Zach Evans for quite a while now, and I haven't been able to come up with my own comp. I can't take credit for this one, so I went over to 24/7 Sports, and they comped him to Melvin Gordon. Now I can't say this is a perfect comp, but it looks really good to me. And stylistically, I think it lines up pretty well. Melvin Gordon had a height of 6'1". That's pretty close to Zach Evans. The weight's pretty close. He runs a 4.52 in the combine. I'd be curious to see what Zach Evans runs. I think it's probably right around there. He seems very bursty, which Melvin Gordon was pretty bursty, but he wasn't spectacular. Like, he's not a freak athlete. Obviously, Melvin Gordon was crazy productive in college, but I don't think Zach Evans is quite that as far as a production profile goes. But maybe stylistically, I think he lines up pretty good with Melvin Gordon. I watched this play, and like right away I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's the comp. That's the one. I'm so confident in this one. A lot of people want to go with like an Alvin Kamara comp or something like that. But dude, I watched this and I'm just like, that looks like the guy I was just watching. You know? You just get that speed, not the crazy long speed, physical, the balance on the sidelines there, and he doesn't score the touchdowns. Zach Evans doesn't score the long touchdowns. This one right here stands out to me as well as like a Zach Evans goal line run. Melvin Gordon, when he came into the league, was so damn good on the goal line, and I feel like that's going to be something that Zach Evans excels in as well. This one, again, looks like a Zach Evans run to me. I'm not comparing them directly to each other. I don't think that Zach Evans is Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon was such a special athlete coming out of college. He was one of the most productive college running backs of all time. Absolute savage. But I think there are some similarities in their style. All right, last run right here. Let's see Zach Evans 10 years ago. Let's see what he is. This is Zach Evans 10 years ago. Kinda. Kinda. Damn. Dude, Melvin Gordon was so good. Holy shit. Maybe he's a little bit faster than Zach Evans, but I mean here too. Yeah, he looks a little bit faster than Zach Evans, but like that, they got a similar build, similar speed, I guess. The vision. They kind of just look the same in pads. I think that's kind of what's going on. Does he get caught here? Yeah, get caught. Oh, damn, bro. Melvin was cold. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I think Zach Evans is really special, and I do expect him to be a better pro than he was a college player. I don't know if he's a great pass catcher. He's going to be able to run the ball really well and be able to withstand the volume. So I think he's worth looking at if your team needs a running back. Maybe you're big fantasy guys and you're thinking about which rookie running back is going to get a large workload. This is the guy. This is one of the dudes that is going to be a bell cow. Might not get the passing down work, but I think he's going to be a special player. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching Zach Evans. I always like watching him because he's such a fun style. Very slick, smooth, but powerful. He's got some burst to him. He's just a lot of fun to watch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.